blue screen. Normally on the 4th or 5th time of trying to put the tape in, it actually goes in. Oh, what the fuck? And then it just tries to rewind it. It says rewind on the TV. Rewind here. Push the stop button. That's weird. Now it's actually working. Can hit the fast forward button and it says fast forward. But obviously nothing's going on. Stop button. No eject button. And then you can hit the fast forward button. Nothing happens. The drum just shut down. Hit the eject button. Wow. Okay. Before it wouldn't do that. Okay, so on the 4th or 5th time it should take the tape. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, what the hell? 5th, yep, 5th time it takes the tape, and it just tries to, the tape's fully rewound. The eject button, nothing happens. It says stop. I didn't even. It does. It's like the controls here have no effect on what it does. You power, shut it off. Got a snowy screen, and the head is still turning. And every once in a while, you hear the tape try to rewind or something. Turn it back on. Okay, the head quit turning. And then we'll eject. I'll put in a tape that needs to be rewound, and if it takes, when it takes the tape, it'll rewind it, and it won't do anything else. It'll just rewind it. So that is weird. It took the tape the first try, and then all it's going to do is rewind it. And it shows rewind on the screen. Try to hit stop. Push stop, it don't do anything. Push play. Play don't do anything. And it just ejected itself, obviously. All it wants to do is rewind. Every once in a while you get lucky, you put the tape in and it just stopped, and now it's rewinding, and I'm not even touching it. Every once in a while you get lucky and you'll put the tape, see, it just stops, and then it starts to rewind. I didn't eject it, it did it itself. It is off. There's nothing on the screen. It is off. What the hell? Okay, it says rewind here. I don't understand it. I have a blue screen. Rewinding, and it's probably going to stop here shortly. Yep, stops, and then it's going to start rewinding. And watch it eject itself pretty soon. Yep. It's like it's done this so many times that I can predict what it's going to do. The only thing that I've done... Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, your controls aren't working because they're not pushing that button that's on the circuit board. It acts the same way if I have this cover thing off. See if I can see it. The only thing I've done is I've taken this front cover off. I've taken this here, I don't know what it's called. I've disconnected these ribbons. What the hell is that? The erase head. I've disconnected that. I've pulled this whole assembly out, set it aside. The rotary encoder switch is under this big gear here. You really can't see it. There's a little blue dot right there. That's the rotary encoder switch that's on the circuit board. And you can only, that rotary encoder switch can only be positioned one way in order for this whole assembly to sit down evenly on the circuit board. If it's positioned in any other way, you can't set this assembly back down on the circuit board. And if it's not sitting on the circuit board all the way, I don't know what they're called, but this motor, there's a motor under here that runs whatever this stuff is. If it's not sitting down, that there's like these little tabs that face up off the circuit board. Those tabs don't hit that motor just right, the motor is not going to run. And I wonder if that's the problem. I wonder if it's why it's not taking the tape. Like moving these posts. Now, because every once in a while, like, you keep on doing this, like 10 or 20 times trying to put the tape in, then it ejects it. Every once in a while you load the tape, and then the tape will get wrapped around the video head, and it'll do its thing, and it'll play the tape. You'll have sound and audio, and all of a sudden it'll stop, take the tape back, and this is all by itself, and then it'll start rewinding. But I was wondering, maybe, hey, it's out of time. But like I said, the little blue dot right there, it's like a little nipple or a cylinder piece of plastic that sticks up. And if it's not pushing through that hole, this whole assembly will not sit down on the circuit board. So, I don't know. I've fixed 13